hope you are well. In this video today, we're going to be talking all about side hustles. So first of all, I'm going to cover what side hustles actually are, why you might like to start a side hustle in 2023. Then we're going to talk about the different kind of areas and subjects you can go into with a side hustle. And then lastly, we're going to talk through some steps that you can take to achieve a successful side hustle in 2023. So in short, a side hustle is a part-time job or occupation that you do additionally to your full-time employment. They've definitely been on the rise in the last few years and become a lot more popular. I think with the COVID-19 pandemic, obviously a lot of people kind of were uncertain about their job security and also just had lots of free time to kind of pursue a passion or something from home to kind of fill those days where we couldn't actually go out and do anything. So I think a lot of people started their side hustles then, and even in some cases people started successful businesses that are now their full-time job. So why would you actually want to start a side hustle? So there are two main reasons for this. Number one, people want to earn a bit of extra income. They want to top up their monthly income with something on the side due to the cost of living crisis. The cost of living is quite high at the minute, and just to kind of earn a bit more money in general. And another thing, kind of on a personal level, it allows you to do something that you're truly passionate about and you can really get creative if that's your thing. It kind of allows you alongside your full-time employment to maybe start a side hustle in something that you love, in a hobby. You can really get into something that you are genuinely passionate about. And on your own terms as well, kind of as your own boss, and kind of as and when suits you. There are so many different areas you can go into with a side hustle. A lot of them stem from hobbies, something that you love, something that you're passionate about and that you're interested in. So for example, if you are an animal lover and you want to go into something to do with animal care, there are so many options for this kind of subject area. So you can become a dog walker, a dog groomer, or a dog trainer. And these are definitely things that you can do in the evenings or on weekends around a full-time job. If you are into your health and fitness, you could even start a bit of a side hustle as a personal trainer, which you can do on, again, evenings and weekends. You could learn nutrition and kind of gain some clients around your full-time job as a nutritionist. You could, for example, learn yoga and kind of run different classes in an evening or on a weekend. So health and fitness is another great area that you can explore if that's what you're interested in. There are also lots of things you can do that doesn't actually require you to leave the house. You just need a kind of a laptop and kind of a home setup. So you can do things from home, such as become a virtual assistant, kind of doing admin bits for a company or a person, such as scheduling and organising their meetings. You can get into social media marketing, so you can run someone's social platforms just from the comfort of your own home with a laptop or your phone. You can go into graphic design if this is something that you have skills in or you're interested in, so you could perhaps create branding for people or kind of create invitations, leaflets, posters for different companies or people. Becoming a bookkeeper as a side hustle is quite a key one as well, so that's always needed, kind of just managing the books for a company or a person on their own business perhaps. You could even go into web development. So again, this is something that you can do at home from your laptop. You can create websites and do some kind of engineering and development for people. Another massive thing that is on the rise at the minute is kind of creating a personal brand for yourself. So you could even go into blogging, vlogging, kind of looking into making your own YouTube channel, creating that personal brand, and then that can actually be monetized as well. So you can then kind of work with brands and things. So if you wanted to create a base or a following, that is absolutely possible to grow yourself as a personal brand as well. And with the blogging and vlogging thing, it's also great because you can kind of talk about, you write about or film something that you're interested in. So you could do a blog about beauty or animals or clothing or fashion or food. So yeah, you can really tailor that to something that you're interested in. So in terms of creative subjects, floristry is a great one. If you love flowers and things, you know, making arrangements, you can definitely make your own business from doing that. Photography is also a huge one. So obviously there's lots of different types of photography. You could do kind of portraits for families, you could do wedding photography, pet photography. So if you love snapping with your iPhone, or if you've even got a big camera that you love kind of going out doing amateur photography, this is definitely something that you can monetize. I think a lot of people did this over the pandemic, but jewellery making is huge. So you can make your own earrings, necklaces, rings, and kind of sell those online, even through just an Instagram page if you kind of like crafts and making things like that. Similarly to the jewellery making, you could also go into fashion styling or textiles. So you could make your own clothes, kind of handmade pieces, and also sell those online. If you're arty as well, if you like to draw and paint, you could easily monetize this by doing commissions alongside your full-time job. So if you've got those creative skills, that creative flair and interest, there are loads and loads of creative subjects you can go into. The final one we're going to talk about is beauty. I feel like this one has so many possibilities as well. So a lot of our students actually do go on to become a freelance nail technician. So you can become a nail tech as a side hustle really easily. You can do that in the evenings and the weekends if you kind of get a client base for your nails. There are other beauty subjects as well, so you could go into beauty therapy, massage, facials. So if you're able to kind of use a room in your own home, or you could hire a room just on the weekends and some evenings that you're free, it's very easy to kind of monetize that beauty therapy kind of subject areas as well. So all of those things I've just talked about, you can do freelance alongside a full-time job really easily. They're things that you can start small, so even if you started doing them once or twice a week, even just a couple of evenings, you can kind of just build that from small activities to growing that however kind of suits you and whenever suits you. And if you find that they're generating, a lot of interest and income, they might even become your full-time career. So in terms of thinking about the actual steps to take to achieve a successful side hustle, the first thing that you want to think about is identifying your skills and your interests. So you need to ask yourself questions like, do you have a skill or a talent that you can monetize? Can you sell things online? Do you have knowledge that you can teach other people? Basically, you need to just look at the resources you currently have and then decide on a path that you could best earn an income from. So think about your passions. Again, go back to the subjects. Do you love animals? Are you into health and fitness? Do you like beauty? Are you a creative person? So, just really look at your strengths and find something that you can build upon. Number 2, keep up with trends. So obviously monetizing a skill that you currently have is a great place to start, but you do also need to take into account that it needs to be in demand. You need to kind of know and research that the demand is going to be there for you to know if your side hustle is going to be a successful one. So just go on to Google and social media and see if there's anything that is currently trending that you can kind of jump on and monetize. For example, I know over the pandemic, slime became a massive thing, and I know that loads of people started to make slime and sell slime in little pots. I know that charcuterie boards was a huge trend, and lots of people started their own business making and delivering charcuterie board services for people. So really make sure that you're plugging a gap in the market and you're tuning into the kind of trends and demand that's currently about. Number 3, invest in yourself. So if you have a passion that you think could be lucrative and that you could monetize, train yourself. Find an online course. So unlike traditional college and university, online courses are a great way to gain knowledge and kind of fuel and kickstart a side hustle, because if you've already got a full-time job, you won't have a lot of time to kind of commute or for strict timetables or anything like that. So with an online course, you can literally just fit that in whenever and wherever suits you. So if you've done an online course, you kind of, once you start your side hustle, you have that credibility. You can sell your service to people knowing that you have a legitimate qualification or certificate in that subject. And it's something that you can definitely advertise when you start your side hustle or start your business. You've got a certificate, you know the knowledge. So that will obviously make you stand out from the crowd. For example, our nail technician courses are some of our most popular courses, and lots of learners have studied on that to start their own business, and they know after that course they have that accreditation, that actual, accredited by the beauty board, which I can't remember the name of now, but I'll put it up on screen here. They are accredited by these people and they can then apply for professional insurance straight away off the back of that qualification, so they can sell that service to people with the respectable fact that they are now actually qualified in that area. So step number 4, the final step, is to build a clientele. Obviously, in order to make money, you need people to spend money. So early on in your side hustle especially, it's really important to build a clientele, get your name out there on whatever platform you think necessary. So on all the socials would be great, so Facebook, Instagram, start kind of building those platforms for yourself, building a brand. Whether you want to get a website, kind of go onto Trustpilot, Yelp, and just start building that credibility and base and following basically for your side hustle. When you first start, it's also a great idea to offer free or discounted fees as like an introductory offer to kind of entice that initial client base and really get the ball rolling. So we've talked about what a side hustle is, why you might like to pursue one, the different areas you can go into, and then just some rough steps on how to achieve a successful side hustle. Here at Open City College specifically, we do have over 750 courses. We have courses in all of those areas that we mentioned. So we have courses in kind of those creative subjects, animal care, health and fitness, beauty. And a lot of our learners do study with us to fuel a side hustle, to kickstart and start their own business. We have lots of success stories on our blog, on our website. I'm just going to mention a few just so you can really see how studying on an online course can be really successful and can lead to people achieving a really successful side hustle. So one of our learners, who is called Sophia, who is 37 years old, she studied on one of our nail technician courses. So she actually set up a side hustle as a nail technician alongside running her family business, which is breeding little miniature dachshunds with her husband, which is really cute, and also raising her family. So alongside those two things, she then started a side hustle as a nail technician, which is just a perfect example of doing something a little bit extra alongside your current commitments, just to earn a little bit more income and pursue a passion. Another one of our learners, who is called Jasmine, was employed full-time as an admin assistant. So she actually then studied on our virtual assistant course and then started her own business as a virtual assistant alongside her full-time job. I believe now she's even gone on to offer things like social media marketing and things like that for her clients, and she's built an amazing business which is called Starfish Virtual Assistants. She's built an amazing client base, and she's been able to go and start her own side hustle and start her own business, which is just incredible. In the animal care kind of area, we had a student called Abby who studied on our complete animal care course and then is now gone on to run her own animal sanctuary, which is the cutest thing ever. She posts so many amazing photos of all our animals. Her sanctuary is called the Same Star Sheep Sanctuary. If you want to go check out her socials, please do. But that's another amazing example of chasing a passion. So she's such an animal lover. You can tell she cares about animals so much. And now she looks after neglected and injured animals. So that is another really inspiring story. Debbie is a mum of 3, so very busy lifestyle, and she completed some courses in fitness and nutrition with us here at Open City College. After completing her courses with us, she actually went and set up her own business, which is a fitness business which helps other mums to keep fit alongside their busy lifestyles. So again, a really inspiring example of starting, fueling a side hustle, fueling a business after a course. We do have loads more learners. If you go onto our website, you can see loads of success stories of our students that have gone on to start a side hustle or start their own business even, off the back of one of our courses, which is so inspiring to see. And it's amazing that we get to see them do something that they're genuinely passionate about and that they love. So if you are considering a side hustle, it might be worth considering studying on an online course just to gain that kind of foundation of knowledge and skills, gain all that understanding, gain that credibility, to then go on to pursue a successful side hustle. So if you'd like any information about our distance learning courses, please just comment down below and we will get back to you about that. So any questions, welcome. So I think that wraps everything up about side hustles. We hope you've enjoyed this video and we hope it's been interesting and useful for you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!